Hey there, it's Hides again. This is going to be my first TBR video that I'm going to be posting on the channel, and I am going to maybe do it a little different than other people. Not sure. I know there's a lot of TBR videos out there. We'll see how it goes. I have my lovely TBR cart right here. This is the overflow that would not fit on the TBR cart, and I'll be honest with you, there is more that is not in here. Some of them are either like second books in the series that I haven't gotten to, or a couple of Christmas books, things along those lines. So we're not going to be reading some of those right now. But this is everything physical copy wise that I am ready to read, or potentially ready to read. So I'm sorry if I look a little tired or sound a little tired. I've been traveling for work this week. I haven't been home for very long, and it's been a long day. Been driving all week long. Whew. Long week. So how I am going to do my TBR videos is I listen to a lot of audiobooks as well as have a Kindle. I am not going to pick any of those at this time, just for the ease of having everything here ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 5 books from my physical TBR list off of prompts that I have written already. And then also one of my friends made me this absolutely adorable little TBR jar. These are all of the books, well, most of the books on my wish list. Like, look how cute those are. She sat there and printed out every single thing. And this was one of my Christmas gifts. And I think it's absolutely adorable. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to choose one book out of this little baby TBR jar. I do not own all of these books. So, because I don't own all of these books, I'm going to have to potentially purchase. So that's why we're only doing one out of the TBR/wish list jar, as opposed to doing everything out of here, because I don't want to have to purchase 5 books every single month if I don't have them. And also, we already have a lot of physical books that we have to get through anyways. So we're going to go ahead and start with our TBR jar/wish list jar. I don't know how good this is actually going to like shake up. I did go through, because there were some books that she put in here that I've already read. So I tried to take everything out of here that I've already read. But if there is something that pops up, then I'll just set that to the side and we'll pick something else. So let's see, I'm gonna move these around and let's see here. We have, so we have, our first book is going to be Brutal Prince. I don't know if you can see that, by Sophie Lark. I do not own this book, so I will have to go ahead and purchase this. So yay, book mail. We love book mail. So that is our first one for the month. So we'll set that off to the side. So I went ahead and wrote out a bunch of prompts so that I can figure out what I want to do. I also am only going to do, so I'm actually only going to do 4 prompts. So 1 TBR jar/wish list jar, and then 4 prompts, because again, I do audiobooks as well as my Kindle, and then I also am somewhat of a mood reader as well. So I want a little bit of flexibility, because typically speaking, I'm reading 10 to 12 books a month on average. And again, that's with some audiobooks. So I don't necessarily have time to sit down and read physical books just with life outside of here. So we'll go ahead and get to our prompt jar. So you might laugh at this a little bit. So I was walking around my house trying to find something. So I got a little thing of Post-it notes, and was writing out all my prompts. And I was like, well, I need something to put my prompts in so I can pick them out. And I am not going to buy anything because we have more than enough stuff. We have a whole house full of stuff. I'm not going to go buy something. So I'm I was determined to find something in the house to use. And, well, this is what we found. It's our extra coffee pot. Yes, it is a coffee pot. That is what our prompt jar is. So just to let you know what to expect on this channel going forward is you might be seeing a little off the wall things, but I thought it was funny. It's got a lid on it, which is great because you can shake her on up and then they don't fall out. It's a perfect situation. I can shove my hand on in there. Coffee pot. I'm just saying. So we'll go ahead and shake her on up. So our first prompt is, we're gonna spill the tea, if you will, on our TBR. Yeah, that was cheesy, I know. So our first one is going to be, look how pretty this, like, these Post-it notes are. So florally, so pretty. I will say, I'm a little nervous about some of these prompts because I did the rainbow where it was like, pick a blue cover, pick a green cover. And then I looked at my collection. I don't have a lot of like colorful books right now. So I'm like, let's hope that we don't get 4 of those prompts because it might get a little dicey. So our first prompt is, oh my goodness, right out the gate, most intimidating off of this list. Most intimidating. Really? First one. That's wild. Let's see here. I'm gonna say, I don't know if Ordinary Monsters is just because it's larger, and I've heard that it is kind of all over the place in the story and it's somewhat hard to follow. And again, she a thick girl. She's thick. So maybe this, just because I know that the story sounds like it's kind of all over the place. So we'll set her to the side as being a possibility. And I've also heard the Hurricane Wars. It has a lot of unique names and is kind of hard to follow because you're like, is that a person? Is that a place? We don't know. We don't know. So that's another one that's somewhat intimidating because I'm like, am I gonna be confused? And I'm a fantasy reader. I've read a lot of fantasy, so I tend to not get confused, but I've heard even fantasy readers get a little confused by this. So that would probably be one of them. I think those are the 2 I'll pull. I'm going to actually save this since it's purple in case we pull the purple. I'm gonna mess up my covers here. So we're gonna go ahead and most intimidating, we're going to do Ordinary Monsters. And she's a thick girl. This is, how many? Yeah, she's over 650 pages. So we'll see how this goes. I'm very excited. So number 2 pick. So next prompt. Okay, we have, maybe, oh, I get a free pick. That's kind of nice after the most intimidating. That's all I'm saying. Like, thank you for the free pick. I want to choose, oh, there's so many good ones. I'm torn between Heartless Hunter, because I've heard that this is absolutely fantastic. So that's one of them. I'm also maybe going to do Book of Night. One of my friends read this and raved about this book. Just said it was absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna look at the pages real quick. Okay, so this one's just a little over 300. So since we're getting our big hefty book over here, we're going to use our free as the Book of Night by Holly Black. So this is going to be our 3rd pick for April TBR. Again, we got our little free sticker. So we'll put that over there. Again, let me make sure I don't mess up the dust cover here. So this is going to be our 4th. Again, we're gonna spill the tea on this TBR. I'm so sorry, that's so cheesy. Don't care though. Okay, so this is our 4th pick for the month. Purple cover. What in the world? Did I not say that I was literally putting this back? In case I got the purple cover. What are the chances? There is over 50 prompts in here. What are the chances I said I'm putting this back solely because it has the purple cover? And then here we are. So I got one of those rainbows, like I said. So this is our 4th book, and this is the Hurricane Wars. Again, this is allegedly very, very, very good. I cannot wait to read this. This was actually, my partner got this for me for Christmas because I was like, give me that one. I want that book. And here we are. So I'm very excited to actually get around to reading this. Okay, so we are on our last prompt for this month. So let's see what we got. So we got some good prompts actually this month. Maybe I'll pull one more prompt. I don't know. Let's see what we got here, and we'll see. Because again, that one book, she's a little hefty. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I put these to where like the sticky kept them together, and I'm kind of regretting that. Okay. Letter Z in the title. I think that's what it says. My handwriting is terrible. It's the fact that I can't even read my own handwriting. I don't know. So letter Z in the title. Is that really what this is? Okay. Seems like a weird one, but I don't know what I was thinking when I was making these. In the title. Oh, I don't even know if I'm going to have it. Maybe that's why I did that. Oh, goodness. Real question, am I going to have anything for this? I'd be the person that would put a prompt that I can't even fill. Let's see here. I don't know if I'm going to have a book for this. Okay, I clearly do not have a book for this, so I'm going to change it, and we're going to do a book, the letter Z in either the title or the author name, because I do not have anything with a Z, which is crazy, because there's a lot of books here. So, you know, we're going to do this. We got it right. Oops, we had it right in our hand. We'll just set that over here. We're going to set these up gently before I wind up ruining one of them. So, because I had it in my hand, and she's pretty, and I love her work, we're going to do Allie Hazelwood's Love Theoretically. And that's going to be, again, I've changed this slightly, letter Z in the title or author name now. I love her stuff. I read Bride last month. I don't think it was this month. I think it was last month. Loved that. Just love her work. If you haven't read Allie Hazelwood and you like romance, she's good. I really like her. You actually feel like the characters legitimately like each other. And I feel like there's some romance books that I've read where I was like, do the characters like each other? And it's not like an enemies to lovers situation to where it's like, okay, like that kind of makes sense. Like, I'm like, do you like your partner? I don't know. I don't know. So let's do a little wrap up here. So again, we got the Brutal Prince, and I'm going to have to purchase that because again, that was off of my wish list. So I'm really excited because I've heard really great things about this. Again, we have our Love Theoretically. Very excited for that. We have our lovely Hurricane Wars. Look how pretty this cover is. Just like, there's so many pretty covers. And you're probably wondering, Heidi, have you bought something just because of the cover? Yes, yes I have. Yes, I have. Absolutely. Then we have our lovely Book of the Night. Again, one of my friends recommended this, and I've read some Holly Black, and I really like her writing style. I'll be honest with you, I was reading Holly Black before like she was really big. I'll go into that later in another video because I have some of her older works that were just chef's kiss. So we love some Holly Black. And then we have Ordinary Monsters. Again, she's gonna be our hefty girl. We're gonna see how she goes. I've heard mixed opinions about this. Again, I've heard that the story is sometimes difficult to follow with how it's written. So we'll see. We shall see. So that is going to be our prompt TBR / wish list choices for April. I'm very excited to dig into these books. Please, if you love book content, like, you know, some of what you've seen, I know this is only going to be my second video, like and subscribe. I'm going to be trying to put out video to start on a weekly basis, a lot of different kinds of content, again, all pretty much book related. So thank you for watching. If you've made it to the end, I hope you have a lovely reading month in April, and hope to see you back on our TBR video for next month. So have a nice one.